I've had my hair done, Frank.
I think it's nicer, smoother, you know.
Yes, I do. I think it's...
You know what I mean? And it's more modern, isn't it?
Yeah. Because I always used to have it curly and all
That's right.
curled up, you know.
Well, you had it curly when you was in the street, didn't you?
Yeah. Your image. Oh, yes.
There's not many of us left here.
No, love, there's not. There's only a few pros in the business.
Dear. And we're here.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, she left Coronation Street, but Ivy Tilsley will always live on. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ivy Tilsley, Lynne Perrie.
There have been loads of times when I haven't known who I am. I've thought, well, who am I? Am I Lynne Perrie? Am I Ivy Tilsley? And, of course, I've never been known as Mrs. Barksby for 30, 40 years. You do lose yourself, and I've been quite lonely in this house. This is the living room. I did have that fireplace altered. It was only a little tiny one, so I had it made in marble and that put in, you know.
It's lovely.
Which is why I've, been a bit wary about renting it.
Understand.
That's the duck that won't book itself up, taking off Hilda Ogden's wall the day she left.
Oh, right.
Do these doors lead to the dining room?
Yes. It's. I'll show you the dining room in a minute. That's a big... You look at my photos. I'm not leaving those, you know.
They're not part of the deal.
No, lovey, that's my career there, at various stages. But you've caught me unawares a bit, you know. When I first left Coronation Street, I felt great. I felt as if I'd had a weight lifted off my shoulders. That's all in. I start looking at life then. You got to start thinking, oh, cracky, you know, it's going to cost me 100,000 if I don't sell the house. I'm going back to my husband.
Oh, right.
I'm going to live... I'm going back to my roots. I want to change the name of the house, because at the moment it's called Perrie Lynn. I want to call it Roots. Derrick and myself are both getting on quite a bit now. I mean, he's 67, I'm 65. You know what the housing market's like. I just feel that it's the right time. I feel closer to my husband, funny enough, since I left Coronation Street than what I did when I was in there. It did take over my life. So you can't really see me because I'm a ghost. They've got me dead and buried and a ghost. Oh! Boy, we made it to the top. Ran so fast we couldn't stop. Planned a ladder leading us nowhere. Two of us together. I always top the bills all over the clubs. I'd been all over the world. I'd worked with some fantastic big stars. Lynn Lance TV role. Oh, that was when I worked with Dinah Dawes. Lynn is a trooper, pint-size artist, scores FDA. Oh. As I got bigger and bigger and bigger, there wasn't anything else I wanted to do. Oh, me baby was taken when he just passed his certificate from grammar school. Oh, it was a knockout. Love him to death. I miss the hungry years. I got married, I had Stephen, and I started singing again when Stephen was about 3, going round the clubs. Those days of me, gradually my whole life changed. I got that I wasn't at home 9 months out of the year. I do miss the fact that I didn't bring Stephen up just to leave him with his dad or a succession of babysitters. And the funny thing is, that got me my first start in films. Ken Loach said, we're doing a film about a boy The mother is a woman that goes out to the pubs at night and leaves the kids. And I said, oh, I do that every night. Ken Loach looked at me and said, would you like the part?
That's just about your bloody bear, isn't it? Killing a bird. And you shut your face, don't talk to me.
Oh, that's a lot of me in that one. Mind you, Ken Loach was fabulous, kept coming up and whispering things. We didn't do any script, it was all made up.
Bloody pig, you are.
Everybody was saying to me, you only did one line in Yanks. I said, I know, that's the only line I had. And Colin Welland told my brother, he said, those 5 words stopped the cinema in America. Just... My life could have taken a different path altogether. Could have gone to America and made big films. I never thought about it. Until later on, looking back, I thought, God, when I think about it now, I could have been a big film star. I've always been trying to fight age. Buy anything, I'm a fool. Then I bought a ski machine, a rowing machine. I bought some cream because it was £325 a jar and somebody said, wonderful stuff. Oh, I still have some. Terrible. I've bought all sorts. The thing is, I get bored with them. If I'm going to do something, I'll do it in excess. I can't do it a bit by bit. I've lost the preoccupation with youth now. Because I think for a long time, I wasn't happy with myself. For a long, long time. Looking back now, I can realise that I was always looking for something. And I don't know what I was looking for. But, I might have found it and not known. Do you know what I mean? I just have easily found it and not realised.
88 on the 888. 1 and 9, 90. 6 and 1, 61. 1 and 2, number 12. 6 and 9, 69.
I didn't really want the fame to start off with, but then gradually, as you get it, it's like taking drugs. The more you get, the more you want.
We do have a special guest this evening. Lynne Perrie, it is, alias Ivy Tilsley from the street. Give her a round of applause to the stage, please. Thank you.
You get on stage and you've got all these people clapping and you go out as Ivy. And really, you lose yourself. You lose your own identity. And you do get caught up in it.
Oh, it's bloody a long way, I know.
I don't know how to put this, but you can actually have an orgasm with being on stage and getting the applause and getting the love of the audience. I think that's what I did. I used to look for the love of the audience. The first number is 80 blind 80. Is that right? Have I got the job? And the next number is just my age, 21. It's after all them toy boys that they keep talking about in paper. I wish I'd seen them. 8 and 2, 82. I do think it did alter my character. 2, 42. With Stephen and Derrick, I don't think I really thought about them as much as you would have done if you weren't all entailed with yourself. But I mean, my act was my thing, you know, it was my life. And I couldn't wait to get out to the clubs and have this, you know, adulation.
Hello, Doc.
I've got an old lady of 86.
Yeah.
And in the nursing home this week. And she watched you avidly. And when you came out of the thing, she cried. She said, I just leave you. So will
Well, I'll
you
tell you what I
her?
didn't.
I've been a lot happier since I left.
Will you do one for Emily?
Back with my husband and happy.
Good. Are you really?
Yeah.
How's your boy?
He's so.
Yeah, happy as well. Will you put one to Emily? That's the old lady.
Yes, Lord.
Hiya.
Hello, Lord. How are you feeling today?
All right. Not too bad.
Good.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah. Something I just made myself.
Yeah. That was from me, that.
Yeah, Paramount chair. Did you get to hospital all right?
Yeah, I did.
Full time?
Yeah. Only
Right.
just.
Are you not put oven on?
No.
Well, Stephen, you could have had it on,
But you were a
love.
bit late, Chuck. I wasn't sure how long you were going to be.
Well, I knew he was gay from him being about 17.
What are you doing?
I'm doing Port. Derrick blamed me. I think that's what upset me. Because, you see, I used to work an awful lot of gay clubs. And he said, it's you that's affected, Stephen.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a set of these.
No, you haven't. I've got them.
No, I've got another set. Did you take these? Because I've had to buy another set. I think it stuck in my mind that perhaps it was me, that perhaps if I hadn't gone away, Stephen wouldn't have been gay. But I do realise now that I couldn't have stopped it.
Have you had any more people round to look at the house?
I had another couple.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, they seem quite interested, love.
All right.
Stephen is HIV positive. I must say on reflection, it's like living with a time bomb. I don't think I realised how much my career had affected him. I remember once going to see Stephen in hospital in London, and he said, my mother's non persona grata, you know. When I rang up, they didn't want me in. And I was ever so upset. I thought it was something I'd done personal. And he said, no, it's not. He said, well, if you come in as my mum. And it shocked me, because, I mean, I've always thought I am his mum. And I think, he said, no, he said, you'll come in all dressed up and full of it, and you might upset people.
Got some more potatoes from the gravy.
No. And I suddenly realised that for years, he'd never told anybody. He had never been able to look up at the television because he was gay, and he didn't want people to know that I'd got a gay son. And I asked him after, I said, did you never tell anybody then? He said, no, Mum, I didn't. And that affects me a lot. I thought, God, all those years, and he's not said that I'm his mum. And it did upset me. Quite a lot. It's things like that you look back at now and think, did I go wrong? I don't think I've been really happy. I mean, look how many people have committed suicide, Judy Garland, and I mean, been at the top of the tree. I understand it. You get accepted as another person. They don't accept you as you. And I have been very, very lonely. I mean, I had loads of affairs. I called them affairs, but it's only lately I've realised they weren't affairs. They were just happenings, because I was lonely. It was very flattering. I used to find it mostly young men used to come and talk up to me. I used to just go through one man from another, and I used to think, oh, it's fabulous, this. But it's not. I haven't had, only from Derrick, real love. The men that have been with me because of who I am. They haven't been with me because of me. They've been with me because I've been up on that stage. And they think it's a feather in the cap. And For years, I realised I have lost myself. Completely. I know for a fact that my husband would have preferred me to being at home. He could have complained, but he never did. Thanks, love. It's been a source of wonderment to me why he's stayed with me after all I've done. I've not meant to hurt him. I've not meant to go away and do things wrong. But it's just happened. No, come on.
Well, I'm telling you.
You know dogs better than me.
Not these. No, but you never took any notice.
Well, you tell me how much going this way.
If I knew that, I'd back it myself.
Butts Melody.
Whose?
Butts, B-U-T-T-S. Melody. Good dog, never bit anyone.
Big wood test.
I'd like the winner, please.
It's only a young dog, you see. That's an older dog. That's even older
I have been
still.
thinking a lot lately about what it's going to be like going back and living with Dave. And you used to call me Lay by Lil. And it will take us quite a long time to get used to each other because we've argued nearly every day on the phone. Even we argue when we see each other. We're going to have to get on because neither of us is going to walk through the door.
What will we put him at?
Good customers get the best price.
You can have 5 tanners. If you win, you get 60 quid back.
Ooh.
Will that do you? No, that's a good price for you as well.
Yeah, darling.
Oh, thank
And I
you,
should take it.
darling. Thank you very much. Oh, he's last. He's been offered upwards of £100,000 to tell stories about me. And he's never, ever told this one story. He just says to the press, go away. I don't talk about my wife at all.
A lot of trouble. It's got a touch of rigor mortis.
Touch of rigor mortis. Oh, he's 6.
I told you to back the rabbit.
You said back 5 all the way. It's a sort of a loyalty, isn't it? That, I mean, he must love me because, I mean, he loves money. But he's never taken a penny off anybody who won't say anything wrong about me. Now, what are you bringing me on to? What? You were going to bring me on to don't da 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 do ba ba, but it don't matter if you don't want to. If I don't come in, play the intro.
I'll play it over again.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Right. How could I be so blind not to see the door closing on the world I now hold before, looking through my tears? I used to say any publicity is good publicity, but you realise it isn't because there are an awful lot of people, which I didn't realise, that believe what they read. It got to the fact where I didn't have a private life. There was about 18, 19 photographers outside my house. And towards the end, I think that is one of the reasons I finished, because I'd got tired. I miss the hungry. Derrick said to me one day, I'm sick of this. He said, I'm living with Ivy Tilsley. I miss the hungry years. I miss the hungry years. I think it started to go wrong for me when I found out that Stephen had got HIV. And suddenly, my whole life went upside down.
You've had a terrible time lately. Are you sure you're okay about it?
Yeah, of course I am, Gail, like I said.
Are you sure?
Gail, I've just said, why do you keep going on? I think I was losing me.
You, Ivy?
I was losing Ivy and I was losing Lynne.
I'm saying, I don't...
Whereas at one time I could always rely on Ivy. If Lynne wasn't feeling quite right, Ivy could take it over. And then I sort of found that Ivy couldn't handle the troubles that Lynne had. You found out how to keep my grandchildren away from me for life. You're just going to say I'm a drunkard.
Ivy, that's the last thing
You've been looking for an... I didn't really feel Ivy at all.
Oh, Ivy!
Out! I didn't feel any empathy with her. I went in delivered the lines, pretended to get drunk, had little rows with Gail.
I didn't say you were a drunk.
I didn't belong.
You said you were a drunk. That came out of your mouth.
I knew I wasn't happy because I realised I used to go drinking. I mean, I've drunk myself to death. I've gone in places at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and stayed there until my knees have gone underneath me. And, you know, got a taxi and come home, and I've gone upstairs, and you get up next morning and you think, what was it all about? Was it worth it? Hello?
Hi, Miss Perrie.
Hello.
Hiya, it's Caroline from Anthony Alex and Company, the estate agent.
Yeah?
Right, I've got good news for you.
Yeah?
I've spoken to your purchasers. We can now confirm that they are going ahead at the agreed price.
Oh, thank God for that.
Pleased for you.
Oh, thanks, love.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, darling.
Speak to you soon.
Yeah?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, Dorothy Squires always used to say, when you get over 50, always put ostrich feathers round your neck. She was right and all. Oh, God. Remember the place I've worn all these. I'll have to change that song now from Those Were the Days to These Are the Days, my friend. I know they'll never end. Because here I am, starting again. My husband's going to have to move a few of his clothes. That's Ozzie Clark. What a sparkler she was, wasn't she? What a sparkle. You must always flash. When you're in doubt, walk on and flash everything. I'm the star. Piss off. 1, 2, just a little bit of treble, and not the right lot of bass, because I'll tell you how, when the house is full, I've got a bass voice. I miss the hungry years. How could I be so blind not to see the door? I've had all the adulation and all the travelling and everything, but I've missed a lot. This last 2 years, I've realised that fame is not important. Fame is not important at all. I never have sort of acted like a star, because I always say, what's a star, you know? There's thousands of people that could do my job if they were in the right place at the right time. I'm glad that I didn't go to America and maybe make it big and have houses at Malibu and things like that, because I don't think I could be any happier than I know I'm going to be when I go back home. I'm definitely closing the door on Ivy. I'm closing the door on Lynne Perrie. I want to be Mrs. Barksby. It's quite an adventure, as though I've stopped completely a part of my life. And I'm starting a whole new thing as Mrs. Barksby. I miss the hungry years.
Miss Lynne Perrie. Come on. Lynne Perrie, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Take the bow, Lynne. your public. Miss Lynne Perrie. Miss Lynne Perrie. Look at that little ass. It's a shame to have all in it.